Now we're going to go ahead and get our floss for our French knot. So again, I'm only taking the amount of 6-stranded embroidery floss that I need for the French knot. You won't need too much thread here. So this will be enough. So I have my floss, I have my embroidery needle and my needle threader. You're going to insert the needle threader into the eye of the needle. And then go ahead and insert the end of the floss into the eye of the threader. Leave yourself a tail and pull that through. Okay, perfect. And again, you're going to leave a short tail of floss on your needle. We're going to go ahead and knot it. So again, so I'm pinching between my pointer finger and my thumb. I'm wrapping once, and then I'm rolling my pointer finger backwards. The friction's creating that loop, and I've made a nice little knot on the end, as you can see. So this stitch is our French knot, and this is a decorative stitch that's mostly used for making flower petals and things like that. So this is our starting point for our French knot. We're going to bring our needle up from behind, from the wrong side of the material, leaving our knot that we've made in the back. I'm going to pull that all the way through. Okay, now you're going to, holding the thread tightly at the base, you're going to wrap the floss around the needle 3 times. So there's 1, 2, and 3. And now holding on to that, you're going to now bring your needle just next to the original hole. So you don't want it to go through the same hole, but you want it to go right next to it. And with the paper, you can just punch right through. And I'm going to push my needle through and pull, and I'm holding on to the thread, as you can see there, so it pulls nice and slowly. And now you can see that I have a knot that is a group of knots stacked on the front of our design. I'm going to go ahead and show that to you a second time. So I have another French knot I'm going to be making at this point. So again, my needle is coming up from the bottom, or from the wrong side. I'm pulling through. I'm going to leave myself a little more thread there. And I'm going to, holding the floss, holding the thread, I'm going to wrap 3 times. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Okay, and I'm holding the floss and the needle together, and I am reinserting my needle just next to my original hole that I came up through. So again, I've poked through. I'm holding onto my floss as I pull the needle through. And that one made a slightly larger knot, and that's okay. So the more wraps that you make, the larger your French knot is going to be. Super easy. We'll go ahead and flip that over and show you what it looks like on the back. And when you're done, you can just trim that. That's your French knot.